Welcome back to Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. Eli, what's the best pizza flavor?
I'm a simple man at heart, Jones. I'm a simple man. And when it comes to pizza, I don't really like getting creative. Yeah, I'll have an occasional sausage, an occasional maybe pepperoni if I'm feeling crazy. But at the end of the day, it's got to be a margarita. It's got to be a good old-fashioned, plain pizza. The three things that God intended to be in a pizza: bread, mozzarella, and tomato. Why are we deviating from that?
It's not a bad take. I mean, I would call it a cheese pizza. I'd say margarita is a little bit of a variation, a little less cheese, a little more sauce. But I can't fault you for that take. Certainly not what I would go with. That's like
What would you go
walking.
with?
It's like walking into the ice cream shop and getting vanilla ice cream, which you might probably get too.
I'd go for chocolate there.
I'm not a vanilla guy. I'm not a missionary man, as they would say. You know, I like I like to switch things up. So give me sausage, give me anchovies, give me mushrooms. I'm with all that. How about the buffalo chicken? Right.
Good.
I like to get saucy with my sauces, with my toppings.
I used to love the buffalo chicken.
Uh huh.
And I had a few bad experiences actually with that.
Food poisoning
I don't
wise.
think it was food poisoning so much as just, if, when you throw up from something, it can be unrelated to the food.
Uh-huh.
But then if you taste the food coming back out,
Yeah.
you can't taste it going back in ever again.
Yeah, well, I remember I have a very distinct throwing up experience where I yacked sushi and it was disgusting.
And then did you have a
Worst
sushi?
yak. No, it's still my favorite food. But I probably had an aversion for a year or two. It took me a while to work through it. This was in kindergarten.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that's a long time ago. I had one time where I had a lot of quiche, like quiche Lorraine,
Sure.
and I ate a shit ton of quiche.
Is that her name? Like quiche
No, it's
Lorraine?
a type of quiche.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What,
It's like
what,
with the
what's
bacon,
type?
the cheese, the bacon.
Oh, that sounds actually
Oh, it is really good. Yeah, we'll get some after this.
Probably not good going back up, though.
No, it was not. And this is the point. I get super caustic. But I had a quiche Lorraine, a bunch of it, like 8 pieces. Went in the car, puked everywhere, and then for the next 5 years could not eat quiche. I'm working my way back in. I'm like weaning my way back on, going through a little bit of a rehab program.
So you're not fully back yet?
Not fully back. If we win for a quiche right now, I'd probably have to split it with you.
Okay.
Don't know if I can handle a full slice yet, but I'm working there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I don't really have. I've been on a really good throw up streak lately, and
Really?
I'm probably
Tell me.
jinxing it now.
Tell me.
Well, I've been like thrown up from being sick since first grade, but I've thrown up for other reasons occasionally since then. But I haven't had like one of those bad sick throw ups since first grade. I've been very blessed.
Those are pretty tough. Those stomach bug days. We're not going to turn this into a puke pod.
No,
But those
the puke pod.
those stomach days are tough. I think where you lose me with the whole pizza is when you start to, and this is not a you thing, but just one, when you start to have a pizza. Have you ever done that? And by have, I don't mean have.
Like in the biblical sense.
I mean halva.
Oh, have a pizza.
Yeah, like cut it in half. Like and I mean by that I mean like my mom does it sometimes. Like, can I get a pizza that a half sausage, half onion, lettuce, pepper, bake? Like it's like what
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing?
I love that.
Are you serious?
Oh, I always pull
But
that.
that's just anarchy because then what are we leading to? What can I get each slice different now? Like
Well, you can't get each slice different. They can bake half and half in the pie, but you're with your boy and he's like, "We're getting sausage," and I'm like, "We're getting pepperoni," and then you know what? These two parties can come together. We can get it half and half, and he'll have half the slices. I'll have half the slices, or you can mix it up, and I can have like 2 sausage slices, 2 pepperoni slices, and really get my diversity in for the day.
the other thing I hate about pizza is just the sizing. We need to figure out this size, and there's got to be a better way than small, medium, large. I don't even know what that means.
But,
Someone's like, here's a medium pizza.
uh-huh.
I have no frame of reference for what that size is. It could be different at this restaurant. It could be this size at this restaurant. Like we need some sort of standardization for pizza.
Well, you would want a standardization of sizes overall because you can order the small, medium, large drink or small, medium, large bowl at any restaurant, and they could just completely change it. We got,
That's a good point.
what did we get the other day? Like
It was
that
large.
Yeah, right. I got a large and you got a medium, and it was the same size except they had just taken a scoop of rice out of yours. That was their.
Well, that's the other trick that they do, and this is for the marketing industry. Is like they say large, medium, and they're the same exact size. One is just longer, and one is taller.
Right.
I don't even know in that situation which I prefer. I kind of like the longer one.
Yeah, right. They taught us how to do like a volume equation back in school, and like
But give it to us real quick. What is it?
I forget. It was like length times base times height times width times.
No, I think
Something.
you did it.
Maybe I did too many times. But Like
You're-
something
a lot of times.
something along those things. But that would be maybe the only way. You say, I'm never going to apply this shit at any other time. That's how you could pretty much find out if you're getting scammed at restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, I think sizing in general does need to be fixed, and I think there's this whole thing of like, didn't they invented the medium size just to scam people? You heard about that?
Really? Just to make people feel like they weren't getting the small,
Right.
is what you're saying.
No, not even. It's just like, you go to the store, right? You want to get a medium.
Uh-huh.
You want to get like X amount, whatever.
Right.
But then you see like the prices or something on the medium. I'm not explaining this right, but like you see that the small is 5,
Uh-huh.
medium is 8,
Sure.
and the large is like 9.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh well, this is better bang for my buck if I get this, even though you didn't actually end up you didn't want.
Speaking
that.
of bang for your buck, unfortunately, we're going to have to go here on Gimme 5. This has been Gimme 5 with Jones and Eli. Reminder to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Eli, thanks for talking.
Always a pleasure, Jones. Talk to you soon.